This is another piece that I'm going to do for y'all tonight. One that's a little more closer to me. I wrote it some time back. I don't even have a date on this one, so I couldn't even tell you when I wrote it. It was sometime in 2016 when I wrote it, though. The name of this one is called, I'm not going to give you a title. Here goes. From the welcoming at the door behind the sweet hello, which rained from his lips when greeting, she embraced by carrying every fabric of his being. They had been in heavy communications throughout the entirety of their day. Built up anticipation from neglected wants, yearning desires, heavy hungers that had seemingly surpassed every last drop of their cravings. Those needful burns brought about from a fire that had been lit, igniting both of their souls, awaiting nothing more than the more. It was accepted by them both how they'd make love for hours, never growing tired. Hours and hours, losing seconds, leading to minutes of enjoyment in all of their moments. He had this way of beautifully allowing her spirit completely to roam. It was embraced by the way she was able to just be. With no hesitations, worries, or fears, she was in with a raw form of elegance in him, simply, carefree, purely. Taking his hand, sliding underneath her blouse, lightly touching her bare, took her to those places where there was no returning. With patience and dedication, finding herself assisting him as her hand she placed gently on top of his, ensuring he wasn't to miss any of the destinations she needed touch with the absolute most. With tears in her eyes, she moved him each and every time due to the obvious being known. He with honor and completion, with a hard-earned dedication and sophistication by knowing with exactness. He truly, very deeply had her. She carried him in her daily endeavors. To say she was in love with him wouldn't even scratch the surface. And it with wholeness went both ways. It was unexplainable. Those pleasing moans and accepting gestures her body language displayed, and all the accepting really with fierce turned him on so much more. It had been inherited in all that he withstood, that touching this woman, his that's dearest to his heart, made his in reality skip beats. The ways she sang to him enchanting lyrics through every bit of her movements, how she shook upon him, taking his fingers and outlining the arching of her backside, to the ways she held him so much tighter as he kissed her neck, making his ways to her lips like licking her bruises to where they were non-existent, with patience. It was undeniable, unexplainable, the ways their chemistries mixed, forming potions of explosions. They made each other's earth move every time they came to mix. With the arch of her back, with the stride and precision with his, with what seemed perfection she took in her accepting when feeling, as she took all he gave as she fed from his being over and then again. He made her thirsty and so much more hungry. The ways he had attention was always at attention, as if screaming, "Hello, baby, come and get it." This that they shared was something way more than sexual. It was an aligning of two spirits seen in the things they did for the other that they indeed with certainty saw. When joining, it was just undeniable that they turned the other on like flipping on a light switch, on most occasions by saying nothing more than, "Baby, hello," in peace. I hope y'all like.